A live look at the flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. We are gearing up for a showdown between these two teams representing their conferences and hoping to build some bragging rights. It's the San Diego State Aztecs and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Georgia Tech making some noise in college football last season, going 9-4. This team was strong in the ACC at 6-2 overall. Brent Key looking to keep that consistency and continuity heading into 2026. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Aztecs headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And onto the field comes Malachi Hosley. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking for space, it's Hosley. He's past the marker. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy, run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Yellow Jackets getting set on first and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab over the middle. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Hits inside, it's Hosley.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. And to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They're all over it. It's complete. Breaks free in the middle. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on fourth down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the fourth down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finish with this drive together. You're right. Circle that fourth down. That was a big one.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Napier. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Okay, things weren't looking good early. The opponent drives down the field on the opening drive, scores, and now on their opening touch of the game, they're not even bringing the offense on the field. They're able to score a touchdown and answer with a phenomenal kick return. TD, changing the game on special teams early.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield, it's May. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. It's Hosley. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
Hauls it in. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Drops back. It's Mendoza. Back's got it on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains and got a first down in the red zone.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it. It's Hosley. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to run it in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Aztecs offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Straight ahead, it's Sutton. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unleashes one. Out wide left, it's Napier. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. Finds a crease, it's Sutton. Knocked down immediately.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, create some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Second down to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Ford. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
RPO complete. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 2nd and long here. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. On the move, he fires. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Now on the move. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Right side, it's Harris. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his target. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The run inside. It's Hosley. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that 3rd down.
And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, 3rd down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
And he gets it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. The throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Keeps it, looking for room. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
Selling the fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Turns it loose deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Just such a nice job by him, understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. And he's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Napier. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Aztecs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side, it's Napier. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And the Aztecs will punt this one away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Keeps it. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
He'll pull it down and run. He stopped just inside his own 40. They'll mark it at the 39. It'll be 4th down. Now San Diego State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the...
Looking long. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think, Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Rushes on. Out wide left, it's Allen. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Harris. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Georgia Tech spins its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Yellow Jackets come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Lets it go for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught him.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. With that said, let's send it back to the 5th oldest venue in college football, Bobby Dodd Stadium.
And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Catching up with Coach Brent Key at halftime. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team. Somebody who could change a game with one rep.
He's got it down the right side. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Aztecs. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point gives them the lead of 14-13. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
14, Georgia Tech, 13.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Gonna run it. It's Hosley. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Quick catch. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's a great start to this second half. That's what you talked about in the locker room at halftime. Don't let them create momentum. Don't let them start to create a comeback. Come back on this first drive, set the tone. The defense doing that right off the bat.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Fires downfield. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Man, those are those balls where you trust your wide receiver to go up and make those plays. So many guys now played hoops for so long, big bodies, long arms. Those are the ones when they get their hands on it, you want them to come down, secure those catches, and make those big plays for you.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Left side, it's Napier. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. In the backfield, it's Bostic. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Wants to go up top on second down. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, it's Hosley. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to it. Got a little space. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41.
Blue 22. Blue 22.
Looking for the edge. Now the toss. And he swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
To throw, it's Mendoza. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hosley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let this one go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He got it. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity?
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the new quarterback.
And the Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out wide right, it's busted. Oh, he's got some space. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the third down very manageable.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Here comes the offense on second down. Tells to fake. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Pulls it in down the middle. Off and running. Touchdown, San Diego State. They take the lead here in the second half. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score.
16.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Allen. Put it right on him, sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
See some running room. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Keeps it on the option.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The Yellow Jackets lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Pulls it again on the option. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now they're going to throw it. Out wide left, it's Harris. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
Georgia Tech, 16.
Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Ready.
Turns upfield, it's Mendoza. QB got it himself. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Trying to run, it's Hosley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Face the grab. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over it. Nice job.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Splits the uprights. Good. That slices the lead to 2.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Napier. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Aztecs sideline, I can see quickly developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Going for it all. Snags it on the right. Finds a seam. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aztecs.
And that's exactly how you draw it up on offense, man. You run the football, you get those bodies committed, Jesse, and you use speed out wide with a little bit of play action.
A really nice job of setting it up by the play caller, you're right. And those linebackers and safeties, they want to come down and support the run, but a really nice throw, excellent route, and they're able to connect for a massive TD.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. Splits the uprights. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board.
Georgia Tech, 19.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Turns upfield. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads, or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender. And they're reading him, and basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend.
Caught, and he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Hosley. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Right side, it's Harris. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. That's caught. It's Allen. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Yellow Jackets, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quick give. It's Hosley. There he goes. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running the red zone. It's Hosley. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Yellow Jackets trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Just smothered on the play.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
And so how physical are you willing to be offensively at this point on third down coming up? Do you want to keep trying to run the football? I mean, you're right there at the goal line. How do you want to do it, though? You want to spread them out, maybe go zone read in the middle, give your quarterback the option to keep it? Or do you want to bring the big fellas in, go jumbo formation, and just try to impose your will?
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, here on the San Diego State sideline, this is so fun to watch these guys hype up their wide receiver. Every time they come off the field, there is yet another celebration. He has been an incredible downfield target, over 160 yards receiving, and he continues to eat. The quarterback keeps telling him, hey, you're my guy. I'm looking for you every play. They are feeding off of his energy here today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Caught over the middle. It's Ford. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Out wide right, it's Sutton. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Aztecs will line up to punt it away. Trying to make one miss. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. The give on the counter. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Pulls it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Might as well run him again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Rush right in his face. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, if that last incompletion's any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this 4th and short coming up.
All right, wait a minute here. They are going to send out the field goal unit and take what they hope is assured points. We are getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. And he got it! Just over a minute to go in this one. They have the lead now to try to hold it. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. The Aztecs call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Second down, gonna throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
It is your time. What is in your bag? What is your play call? Gonna be 4th down now. I have to have this. I'm trailing. This is what every quarterback dreamed about in their backyard, making that play in a big-time moment. It's go time.
Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. Now San Diego State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Finds his man. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. Timeout called by San Diego State. That's their 3rd and final one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Be interesting to see what the defense is going to do here now, guys. They've got the lead. It's a 2-minute situation. 4th down. What's your personnel grouping going to be, and what do you want to do? Play man, play zone, or are you just going to sit back and play prevent?
He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. The defense really did its job, David, and now the offense can put a little breathing room in this one.
Yeah, breathing room would be great, but it's nice to know that you can depend on your defense. Coming up with a big stop, Jesse. I still got the lead. I'm still in a good spot.
And David, you'd love to be able to pay off that defensive effort by closing this thing out, putting a beautiful drive together here when it matters most.
Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.